Welcome to World Classic Stories, where timeless tales come alive. Today, we bring you one of the greatest novels ever written, a masterpiece of passion, society, and tragedy, Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Our story begins in Imperial Russia, a world of glittering balls, snowy landscapes, and strict rules of high society. In this world, appearances matter as much as truth, and one misstep can ruin a life. At the heart of this world is Anna Karenina, a woman admired by everyone she meets. Beautiful, graceful, and intelligent, Anna seems to have it all. Wealth, influence, and a respected husband, Alexei Karenin, a powerful government official. Together, they share a son, little Seryoja, whom Anna loves with all her heart. Yet, beneath this perfect surface lies a quiet emptiness. Her marriage, though respectable, is cold. Karenin, devoted to his work, shows her little warmth. His love is a duty, not a fire. And Anna, though admired by society, feels a longing she cannot name. Fate intervenes one snowy night when Anna travels to Moscow to help mend the troubled marriage of her brother, Steva Oblonsky. At a railway station, she meets Count Alexei Vronsky, a handsome young officer admired for his charm and confidence. Their first meeting is brief, but something stirs in both of them, an unspoken spark. That spark quickly becomes a flame. In drawing rooms and ballrooms, Vronsky pursues Anna openly. Unlike her distant husband, he showers her with attention, passion, and admiration. For the first time, Anna feels truly alive. But their love is dangerous. In Russia's strict society, a married woman's affair is not simply scandal. It is ruin. Despite knowing the risks, Anna cannot resist Vronsky's devotion. Soon, whispers spread. In glittering salons, fans flutter and voices lower as her name is spoken. She is no longer the perfect, untouchable Anna Karenina. She is the subject of gossip. Her husband, Karenin, wounded by her betrayal, reacts not with passion but with icy logic. He insists she maintain appearances for the sake of their reputation. But Anna, consumed by love, defies him. She dreams only of Vronsky and of living freely by his side. When Anna gives birth to Vronsky's child, the truth can no longer be hidden. Society turns its back on her. Friends close their doors. Invitations cease. Her once brilliant position in society vanishes. And, most cruelly, Karenin refuses to let her see her beloved son. Anna sacrifices everything for Vronsky, believing love will be enough. But the heavy weight of judgment soon presses down on her heart. While Anna's life burns with passion and turmoil, another story unfolds far from the ballrooms of St. Petersburg. Konstantin Levin, a wealthy landowner, is a man of the soil. Unlike the glittering aristocrats, Levin feels more at home among peasants in the fields than in the halls of power. He struggles with questions of life, faith, and purpose. At the beginning of the story, Levin is deeply in love with Kitty Shtcherbatsky, a gentle young woman. But Kitty, dazzled by Vronsky's attention, rejects him. Levin withdraws into his work, battling loneliness and despair. Yet Levin's path is not one of destruction, but of growth. Over time, Kitty realizes her mistake. She sees Vronsky's love for Anna consume everything around him, while Levin's sincerity and honesty remain steady. In time, Kitty and Levin marry, finding joy not in grandeur but in simplicity, in family, in farming, in the quiet beauty of everyday life. Through Levin's journey, Tolstoy explores the possibility of redemption and spiritual awakening. While Anna's story is one of tragic downfall, Levin's is of rising hope. Meanwhile, Anna's world darkens. At first, her love with Vronsky is intoxicating, but passion alone cannot silence the cruel whispers of society, nor can it heal the wound of being separated from her son. She begins to feel restless, jealous, and afraid. Vronsky, though devoted, longs for recognition in his career. He is ambitious, eager to prove himself in the military and society. To him, Anna's love becomes both a treasure and a chain. He grows frustrated by her constant need for reassurance. Their once blazing love begins to cool under the weight of isolation and mistrust. Anna, who gave up everything for Vronsky, fears losing him. She becomes consumed with jealousy, imagining betrayal even where none exists. Her world narrows to torment, a desperate search for love, acceptance, and peace that never comes. One night, after a bitter quarrel with Vronsky, Anna finds herself overwhelmed. The judgment of society, the loss of her son, the fading warmth of her lover, all press down on her like an unbearable weight. She rides to the train station, her mind in turmoil. The sound of the roaring engine fills her ears, drowning out all other thought. In that moment of despair, Anna makes her final, tragic choice. She throws herself beneath the speeding train. The world that once adored her now stands in silence, shocked at the destruction of a life so full of promise. Anna Karenina's death is not just the end of a love story, but a haunting reminder of how passion, society, and loneliness can crush even the strongest spirit. While Anna's story closes in tragedy, Levin's continues. On his farm with Kitty and their child, he finds meaning not in society's applause, but in honest work, love, and faith. He comes to believe that life's purpose is not in glory or passion alone, but in service, family, and the quiet acceptance of God's will. Tolstoy gives us these two lives side by side: Anna, whose search for freedom leads to despair, and Levin, whose search for truth leads to peace. Anna Karenina is far more than a romance. It is Tolstoy's deep exploration of the human heart, of desire, morality, society, and the fragile balance between passion and responsibility. Anna's fate warns us of the dangers of living only for love without anchor, while Levin's path reminds us that happiness can be found in simplicity, faith, and family. And so, dear listeners, we close the pages of this great novel. Anna Karenina remains one of the most powerful tragedies in all of literature, a story that continues to move hearts across generations. Thank you for joining us on World Classic Stories. If you enjoyed this retelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more timeless tales from the world's greatest authors.